The views, information, or opinions expressed during the Cult for the Culture podcast are solely those of the individuals involved. The content presented is not a substitute for seeking or seeing a licensed mental health professional.
Know what's up next, know what's up next. Healthy pleasure with it, coping for the culture. Better tune in, better tune in. Big sis, get 'em, big sis, get 'em. Coping for the culture, 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 cope.
Welcome to the Cult for the Culture podcast. I am your host, Tiana Renee, the Culture's Advocate. On this show, we interview individuals from different walks of life who are dedicated to being the change within the culture as it relates to various topics and their effects on the world of mental health. Today's show is about mental health and entrepreneurship. We have a special guest today. He is a comedian, actor, and all-around entertainer. He is a part of the comedy group Freestyle Funny Show, which originated here in North Carolina. He has starred on Wild 'N Out, where he has made people laugh around the world for 6 seasons and has debuted his first national commercial with McDonald's as well. Most recently, he has been traveling the States on a stand-up comedy tour, as well as been a part of several miniseries that he has debuted on YouTube, such as Customer Service, which is my favorite, and Bad to Bougie, and has also ventured in the podcast world as well. I would like to welcome Darren Brand, otherwise known as Big Baby, to the Cult for the Culture podcast.
You gotta know what you get when you ask for a comedian.
Oh, I gotta know what I'm signing up for. I was trying so hard, just in the beginning, because I gotta read. All right, so outside of everything that I already said about you, anything you want,
dope as fuck.
anything else you want to add?
Now I want to roll with this. We got a show in Boston coming up. We got shows in St. Louis, Houston. We coming home to Raleigh. I think he got his first out the country booking. The booking I had last year in DR.
Okay.
I'm in the process of pitching my own show to Netflix. Kind of writing it up right now.
Like writing up on your own, writing up?
Yeah.
Wow.
This HBCU tour. I'm trying to start in Texas and end the A&T.
I know that's right.
Just did the BET Awards, another network. Slid into their network eyes and made an impact with that. But as of right now, I'm not on Wild 'N Out anymore. That kind of turned me into a monster, like getting my own content, which you mentioned, customer service, just making sure, this game is really fucked up. So you always got to make sure at least you're straight.
So before we get started on the topic, I'm all about self-care and all that good stuff. So tell us what you do to prioritize yourself. What's your self-care?
Man, you really have to tell people no. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to understand when your career is the limelight and you have a certain face, anytime you step outside your doors, you're working. Period. Anytime you step outside the privacy of your house, you're working. If a fan see you at the gas station, you got to take that picture. If you went to Walmart, you got to have that conversation. Somebody recognizes you can't, because every fan, every person is someone that's in return going to give you something, a like, a view, a ticket, a t-shirt, a merch. That's kind of the heavy burden. People don't realize that until you get it. Like even when the whole process of making Wild 'N Out, even when I thought I could, I didn't audition because God knew and I knew that I wasn't ready for that type of pressure or fame. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep telling people, stop chasing followers and famous. Worry about what makes you happy. For a long time, I battled being famous and not acknowledging it and saying, "Oh, I'm still me. I'm still me." You change regardless. There's nothing you can do about it. So for me, because I have such a give myself career, like I literally give myself to people all day. I make you laugh, I make you forget about what you're going through, but I also wear the burdens of what I go through. I take a picture with every single fan and every single show at the end. Whoever wants one, I say to the last person, that's a lot of your spirit and energy you do. So when you come off the road, like you just kind of turn into a hobbit, bro, and it's rude. It's rude if you're in a relationship with somebody. It's rude to your friends. It's rude to your family. It's a very selfish characteristic, but it's something you have to do. When you give yourself to people all day, 24 hours a day, you literally have to sit down in like 3 or 4 days by yourself. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people take it personal. Damn, bro, it has nothing to do with you. I have to reset. Because even if I run to Walmart at 3 a.m., somebody's going to recognize me. You don't know if they're going to follow you around the store and take a picture of you. It's all kind of shit. And these are all things that have happened.
Oh, I know. I follow you on Instagram and we talk.
When I come off the road, man, I do smoke a lot of weed. I like to sit back and catch up on series and kind of free my mind. When you're a comedian, like even when you're by yourself, you're working. Because when the news is out, that's content. When the viral video goes out, that's content. When R. Kelly interview, when that come out, that's content. So you're always working.
But you said it's selfish, like to say no and to take time for yourself. Why you feel like that?
Cause man, you know, when you have people who support you and genuinely love you, you can't muster up that strength to be like, all right, man, come on over. But for the friends who understand, you appreciate them so much. For the people who don't, it's like, damn, bro, I wish you get it. I wish you understood.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. It took me probably up until last year. It took me a long time to be like, just no. Like, I just want my space. And I'm a very extroverted person. Like, I go out, I hang out with my friends, I do all this stuff. But at a certain point, it's like, I've gotten to the point where it's like, I know I have to check out. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the best version of me. And it's gonna be mean and it's probably gonna be rude. I'm gonna say some stuff that's just off the handle and you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But it's even to the point now, like my mom called me the other day. It was like Sunday. Is today your mental health day? I said, why? I ain't heard from you. I ain't want to bother you and your time, but I've had conversations too with the people around me. Like, I need this time to recharge. I get it. I may not respond to a text message right away because that was the other thing. I feel like I got to respond when people send me something. I'm going to take a little bit, especially if I'm just chilling or taking my time. But I think it all goes down to like having the conversations with the people around you. And if they are the people for you and really support you like they say you do, then they know that you need that time to kind of get it together. So anyway, tell us how you got on the path you are now as far as being a comedian, being an actor, all that good stuff.
Man, my career started at A&T. I started hosting things in college. I was a lovable guy in college. It was either you love or hate me. There was no in between. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably say 70% love me, 30% hate me. Okay. And I just carried from there. You know, when I graduated, I had a regular job. I was a manager at Walgreens, salary. And one thing about Black people, we just don't do shit by ourselves. We don't, no matter what. If it's traveling, if it's a degree or working out or going to church, we never do nothing by ourselves. Yeah. And a fellow Aggie, which he did not graduate, but he's still my friend, comedian Burpee, called me when I was at work. I was at work with the Bluetooth. My boy called me. He was like, hey, man, I'm about to try this comedy shit. I was like, bet. He was like, man, what you try with me? I said, bet. I'm funny. I think I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga was like, well, I'm about to take this class. I said, well, hold on. Now, how much is the class? He said, I forgot what he said. But I was like, well, look, you take the class.
Let me know how it goes.
Tell me everything you learned, and then we just go from there. And at the time, Bert was in Charlotte. So, you know, at that time, this was 10 years ago. So Charlotte was up and coming, open mics here, this, that, and the third. And shit, I never forget it. It was like August 13th, 2008.
That's very specific.
We did an open mic in the Comedy Zone, and me and Bert promoted that shit like it was our hour stand-up special, my nigga. We all did.
That's how you gotta do it.
The Comedy Zone said they ain't never seen it. Niggas show from Durham, niggas show from Charlotte, like niggas family and friends. This was our first show. This was our first show ever doing stand-up.
But that's how you gotta do it, though. The lead up.
It was right in summer school too, so you know niggas pulled up.
Ready.
Bro, nothing to do.
Nothing.
And so, I remember I came out and this, you know, they ain't have no DJ or nothing, so I just came on stage and I was like, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Dun, dun, dun. And that's all I did. The crowd started rocking, of course, because of one of the niggas in it. And then I remember my first joke was, don't you hate being addicted to Facebook? Don't that shit ruin your life? You ever made a type of your checking account and you type in Facebook and now you week 30 seconds to pull out a picture? And you don't know how much money you got. You was supposed to check your account the whole time. I was like, Facebook has ruined a lot of our lives. You remember when they did tag pictures and bitches could find out you was out and you lied?
Or honesty box.
I just started going.
Honesty box ruined lives, okay?
1 minute. Dude, I was like, damn, that was quick. Shit, I must have been funny. Then Bert go up. Bert destroys. Like, you can tell he practiced, put that time in.
He took the class.
Yeah, he took the class. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also that night was Chico Beanclose, who at the time was probably the vet out of everybody. He had been doing comedy like 2-3 years on his own, whatever. And then when he closed, I was like, who the fuck is this big head? And I was like, man, he was funny. He was funny too. And then after that, man.
Oh, wait, so y'all didn't even know each other at that time? It was just you?
It was just me and Bert. It was like Drake wasn't even part of us. Like Drake was
not even thought of yet.
Yeah, he wasn't even thought of. So it was just really me, Bert, and Dot. Dan Bean came on. And then we did one show at the, what's that club? on West Market. It done changed 28,000 times. Lux.
Rank.
It's Lux Lounge now. Mm-hmm. But the shit done had 90 names.
I'm trying to think.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I was in Greensboro for a while.
So boom. We had a comedy show there, hood-ass comedy show in the club. And Osama bin Drinker went and destroyed that bitch. Like, Drake went up and he killed. Like, I'm talking about okay. And that's how Freestyle Funny was founded. There was 5 of us. And we rocked for probably 4 years doing colleges, building that up. And just so happened Chico lost his job. And him and Doc, when they go audition for Wild 'N Out, Chico made it. Mm-hmm. And they put him through the trenches.
I bet.
And when he made it, he just proved it from then on. He made it, Doc made it, I made it, Drake made it to the final step, but because he was older at the time, they were younger. That masked out stuff was different. But man, that's how it started, man. We all kind of got that light for Wild 'N Out and branched from there.
So you said you were at Walgreens before. Like, did you even have the thought of going out on your own and doing anything?
Hell no.
Why not?
First of all, I didn't even think it was possible to be a comedian and not be famous. I didn't even think it was possible to sustain your bills without being Kevin Hart or Cat Williams. I didn't think that was possible. But once we learned the college network, all colleges got to have entertainment, period. Budget. And schools can't afford Kevin Hart. So that's where you display. It's an investment. You go to these NACAs, you put your money up, you display what you do, you sell it, and schools book you. And so that's how I learned. Like, there was comedians who was making $200,000 a year who nobody knew.
Right.
Now, your shows might be weak as hell because nobody know who you are.
But you making $200,000.
And the best thing I ever done was Drake and Doc had signed with 1 or 2 jams. Bean had broken off for Wild 'N Out. So I went to a NACA and invested myself. So I took $4,000. I paid the fee. We paid the travel. We got the banners. We got the flyers. I was guaranteed to showcase. I did a 15-minute set. This was early in my career.
And this is by yourself.
Ooh, 15 minutes, a long
time to be standing up in front of people.
Yo, bro, I was up there that minute 12. I got 3 phones.
All right.
I tried to get booked in these schools for an hour.
Right. So so 15 minutes. You got a lot of 15 minutes in 1 hour.
That's all I had.
This is all I got.
But killed it, showcase, and I got 35 bookings. 35.
Wow.
Bookings. So even at let's just say $1,000 a piece, that's $35,000.
Shoo.
But some schools, paid 2, some paid 17, some schools paid 1, something. So I was like, okay, man. So I had a job at Walgreens, and it was 2013, 14, and God was like, look.
Time to go.
Quit. And I was like, nah.
Can't do it.
You don't understand, bro. Relax, bro. I was still working.
God, I know you got me, but.
I know. Be cool, but bro, I ain't trying to, I've been broke a lot in my life. So I'm like, okay. Walgreens got rid of my position. The guy was like, all right, you listen? I was like,
I can do something else.
I can drop down. As long as I'm still available.
No problem.
That's cool. And then they offered a service package. So God was like, what's up? Now you have no choice. I'm giving you a lump sum of money. Now it's all like, bet. So maybe I could drop the part-time work once a month so my name is still in the system.
Get that discount. I can come back.
Then I got my income tax check. And then the final booking came in for Freestyle Funny, and we had 48 college bookings. So I had to quit. And in my first year I quit, I made more money doing stand-up than I did at Walgreens.
And you was gonna stay.
And I was, me and God was scrapping.
Like, no, I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing about entrepreneurship too. It's like having the faith, because you see a lot of people, we're in a generation now where everybody doing it. Entrepreneurship is the thing. And I'm glad everybody about their business, everybody have a dream. We all trying to invest in something. Right. And this is why I wanted to do this topic, because people don't think about all that comes with it. We have all these expectations. Oh, it's going to be good.
Oh, it gets dark.
Yeah, I know. I haven't even quit my main job. And I'm like, ooh, okay, you got to have money. You got to have this. Which brings me to my question. Like, before you got into all of this, you told me about the struggle with deciding you wanted to do it, how that was going to look. What was your expectation? Like, when you decided, this is what I'm going to do. What was your expectation of it?
I'm going to do the little college thing. I can do that for a few years. Some will probably break through. You know what I'm saying? I may have to work again. I never thought I would get on Wild 'N Out and become one of the main faces like I did. I never thought that. Because like my whole battle with Wild Out has been uphill.
Yeah.
I made it, and it was like, well, we're not going to pay for your travel and stay. So find a way to make that work. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Bet. But the shit that comes with it, you got to be prepared to invest in yourself. Period. You have to. And so, you know, I paid for my flight. I crashed in that room. We two brothers in the bed, side by side. Night, bro. Night, bro.
Night. See you later.
You know what I'm saying? First week, they send 2 people home because they trash. They give me one of their rooms. And they brought me back another season. So I'm okay, I'm earning it. Then my third season, I'm like, where's my contract?
Wait.
Yeah, third season now. This is my third season, I'm back.
But you had a contract the first 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, where's my contract? They were like, nah, we got you for rehearsals. We're pretty sure you'll make the team again. Make the team again.
Audition.
My nigga, am I auditioning again? No, hell no. So I was like, I ended up auditioning again. And renegotiated my contract. So that season, I got 13 out of 16 episodes. So I was like, all right.
I got this.
I kind of earned that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 13 out of 16 is pretty damn good.
Right.
So I come back the next year, they all on my dick. Oh my God, Wild 'N Out family, it's crazy, it's crazy.
Big baby, we love you.
So that season, it was a minimum cast, and I got 16 out of 16. So I was like, oh, I'm core.
Oh, that's the whole season.
Oh, I'm in there.
Right.
Everyone. Moments, Wu-Tang, Chance the Rapper, all that. I'm talking about my moments went viral, big shit. So I'm like, man. Next season, they called me as a consultant. And I'm like, why am I coming in early to help you, all these new people? And it's because they're trying to weed us out. You know what I mean? Get the old faces in, new faces in. So that season, I probably got like 18 out of 26.
It's a good ratio.
You see, it happened quick. So the next season, I got like 18 again. I'm like, yo.
This is season 5 at this point.
This is season 6.
Oh, 6.
6.
Okay.
So then it's like 2 weeks before we film season 13. You know, I done took all these dates. Keep in mind, they was filming in November. That's homecoming primetime season. From September to November, if you're a comedian in that college market,
you gotta make it happen.
and you have a face like Wild 'N Out or something, oh my God. Huh?
You gotta make it shake.
That's the money you make.
Right.
So I took all this time off thinking I was gonna film, and this is how quick TV is. Executive producer called me, which is my homie, which I can respect him for calling me because he's the one I'm closest to. Hey man, we're going in a different direction. We're not gonna bring you back. It's not you. It's the network. It's the budget.
No, that's not you. They gave you the breakup line.
Bro, I'm 6 seasons. I gave y'all 80 episodes as a walk-on.
Right.
No social media, no YouTube, no Instagram, no ignorant shit, no dancing and knocking shit over. Not, you know what I'm saying? I like literally
straight comedy.
I drove from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York for a 15-minute audition. And y'all gonna cut me 2 weeks before? So it's like you also it wakes you up. It's like, damn, bro, I gave them motherfuckers 80 episodes. I mean, countless live shows, countless bonus episodes, stand-up special, 2 McDonald's commercials, branched off on my own YouTube. So it's like, you can't depend on none of that shit. That's the scariest thing about entrepreneurship.
You never know.
You can't depend on none of that shit.
Today
like,
is gravy.
The budget. I'm like, shit, that you think you about to film a TV show? That money's in your budget for the year.
Right.
For the year, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna make at least 15 episodes. You budget that in your head, like, okay, yeah, that's my Christmas money.
Right, no problem. Gone.
So not only did I miss that money, I missed all the bookings I did not take because I was supposed to
banking on that opportunity. Wow.
It get real.
I mean, that's the thing about entertainment too, though. Like, it's always the new face. It's always entertainment. I know it's not not in that realm. It's not the world for me.
You really got to make sure you built for this shit, bro. I've battled depression for a long time because I'm a very positive person. So when you post something, you see like just negative shit.
Yeah.
Like that shit fuck with you because you be like, bro, like I don't do shit to nobody.
Are you talking about like on social media? Yeah, because that comes with the territory.
You can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Hidden pages and you know what I'm saying? If you want to have a real ass conversation, bro, when you a TV star, you supposed to have hoes on deck. Being real, like,
right? No, I'm with you.
Think about it. You supposed to have hoes in different cities. You supposed to like when you get off the road, hoes supposed to be ready. You can't even have fun like that no more. The game is so fucked up. You don't know if the chick gonna take a picture of you sleep and say, "Give me 5,000 or I'm posting this." You don't even know anymore. That's how fucked up the game is. So before you even jump out there, make sure you because it's not just the social media that comes with it.
Right.
It's watching your back. You know what I'm saying? Family who hit you up. Hey.
That's what I was gonna ask too.
Happening?
Like, what what has that process been like for you? Because I, by no means, am not rich. But like, I know being in the field I am too, people, like I get phone calls all the time about the most random stuff. It's like, I don't think I can deal with this today. But they're not asking for money because I don't have it to give you. But like for you, what was the switch for the people around your friends, family, whoever?
I just never given money to anybody.
Not even money, just period. Like what was the switch? Like what, I guess, did they expect from you now that you're in this place?
I think a lot of people expected me to hand them opportunities because you know me, you think you won't.
Put me on, yeah.
Yeah, and like when people gotta understand, I grew up in an abusive household, abusive stepdad, a mother who was weak. You know what I'm saying? So a father who chose to raise his daughter and not his son. We're 4 days apart. Everything I've been through, I've kind of earned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like when people come at me with a sob story, like I can't feel for your sob story.
And you get a lot.
Yeah,
you get a lot.
I beat cancer twice. I haven't stayed at my mother's house since I was 18. Like that's a whole nother thing. Like I don't have that sympathy for you, bro. I don't. If I can survive what I went through and succeed, right? And most of you niggas got 2 parents and a support system. Like if you hit the fan, you can move home.
Yeah.
If shit hit the fan for me, I can't.
That's it.
Woo, shit. That's why I couldn't quit my job because I didn't have nowhere to go. I have to make it.
Yeah.
So I can't give you the money I've earned. I can give you this. I can give you this advice. I can give you these gems.
It's tips.
I can give you that.
Give you the book. You can figure it out.
What's my ass? My nigga, I used to drive off of work, 8-hour shift, do a show, drive back, sleep in the parking lot. Wake up.
Committed. Oh, time to go.
Woo. I ain't even showered. Not once. I'm taking it off the shelf at the job. I'm walking in the job.
The perks of working there at Walgreens.
Steal it.
I'll pay for it later.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, for 6 years, I did Walgreens and comedy. So for 6 years, I miss funerals. There's family members right now who pissed.
Wow.
I miss birthdays. I miss Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's the ultimate, so you gotta be prepared to dive in deep into that shit.
Yeah.
If not, you're wasting your time. And you're gonna put yourself through something that's not even worth it.
Right.
You gotta be able to deep dive in that shit, man.
That's the thing too, though, is that people don't consider, one, you're in entertainment, but just people, period, they don't stop to think like, what's the background? Like, what's the backstory?
How you know
why this person
who just got shot and killed?
Exactly. But not even that, like the stuff that you mentioned about as a child or your upbringing, like people don't think that, oh, he's successful. Oh, she doing this, she doing that. But you don't know like all the stuff or why I work so hard or why I'm so like consistent on getting to where I need to be, because it ain't always been sweet. Like you talk about your dad, it was my dad for me too. Like, and I won't talk about it because I have strong feelings about that. But it's like, there are a lot of factors that go into becoming the person that you are and then becoming what you want to be in the world. People don't consider that. Just like, oh, you got it. It's straight.
That's all they think. They be like, hey, man, you know, I got some hard times. Can you come about tuition? Your tuition?
Because the stories that I see on your Instagram now, I owe Salome my life. I will never go back to school.
Me right now. What you talking about?
And they're going to continue because I ain't got it.
First of all, who am I to stop you from your struggle? That's what God wants you to go through to survive.
But that...
I can't get out of what God had for you.
But God.
He already got it for you to be there.
Right. And you I'm laughing.
Interview with God's word. That's what I tell them.
Oh, man. Hold on.
But that's the thing, man. I got homeboys, man. It's the shit so fucked. I got homeboys who 30 plus years old, and they flex on the ground, but they stand with another homeboy. There's homeboys out there who post the shit every day, but niggas is asking for money to pay for rent, bro. Like, you gotta...
Life is hard.
The game is so fucked up. What happened to getting up and busting your ass to working?
It's a different world.
What happened?
It's a different world. So when you can wake up one day and put 10 videos on social media and pop off one of them and things just go crazy, then people think life's sweet, but it's not like that. You gotta work. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur at night, but from 9 to 5, I'm at work.
When you get all the followers, what you gonna do with them?
Be mad because they're gonna say whatever they want to say to you.
What you gonna do with them?
That's not the vibe I want. I applaud you for even being in a space because, and you finally referring to yourself as a celebrity, because I know for a long time you're like, nah, that ain't it. I'm Darren.
Hard to say.
Right, but it's the reality of the situation, and I know with that a lot more pressure comes with that. Like I think about Cardi B, and she's one of the main ones who you got something to say, I got something to say too. But it's like you doing that every day. That's taxing. That's taken away from you. Now you drop off social media for a day because you think, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. But now you back the next day and you still doing the same stuff. So like, how do you feel being in this limelight and just being in a situation where you're the face for so many people? How do you feel like it's affected you? I heard you say something about depression earlier.
2019, I really had to take a step back, look at myself and be like, why do you respond to negative comments? You have thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who genuinely love and want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Like, big boy with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? You look at like, you know, from where I come from, as a man, you don't comment on that. You know that's for the ladies. You know? Well, I feel like, as a man, like, you like, look at my boy showing out. You may like it.
You got it. Right.
And you look at the comments, it's all niggas. Damn, fat boy, damn. But it's like,
leave me alone. I'm just trying to be great.
But then you got a million hard eyes. Damn, big baby. Ooh, I like big boys. I'm talking about from all over the world.
I believe it.
So I had to look at that shit like, bro, like, stop. You've never had this much money in your fucking life. You can do what the fuck you want. If I want to go to Italy right now, nigga, I'm gone. You've worked, you've accomplished more than, I'm talking about, more than you've imagined. So why are you so upset? You know what I'm saying? And it's because you really want to, like, when you're a comedian, bro, you're a doctor. You know, I done had people come to my shows, like, my mother died yesterday, my family made me come to your show, and your host said about mama made my day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you save their lives, but the negative shit, you see it, bro. Like, I don't know how LeBron do it.
I don't know how any of them
I don't know how
it.
But I had to sit in myself. I got a positive book that I read every day that gives me a message. I sit in peace, I meditate, I smoke a blunt.
Yes, meditation.
Sit in peace, smoke a blunt, meditate, and then I just sit there and be like, okay. And you have to say this shit because the social media game and friends and family have you fucked up. You have to say this shit to yourself out loud. You have to be like, yo, I can walk. I can breathe. I can work. I have a place. I have heat.
The things that you're grateful for.
You came home and you was like, yo, it's cold as fuck.
But I got a house. Yes.
Somebody sleeping in that shit. You know what I'm saying? We take so much shit for granted. I had to realize that shit. Like, bro, you used to clock in. You used to have to get toilet tissue for white people. Hey, the bounty on sale? That used to be me with the ladder. Goddamn, I fucking hate this goddamn shit. That shit down. Not too far down, the shelf empty. And I gotta fill that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I done been there when the bathroom's fucked up, and my boy's like, I can't do it, but I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's what you do.
You gotta look at that shit. You gotta sit down and be like, bro, like, why am I really mad?
But the reality is, like, on a base level, as a person, take the celebrity out. The things that people are saying, even me, like, I had struggled at my last job. Like, why are you so upset with the things that people say to you? Because if I wasn't at work, I don't know that the conversations would be the same. And that's the situation where, like, certain things you cannot say, certain behaviors, you can try, you can do it, but it's going to be all over the news. You're going to have this situation. You're probably not going to have a job anymore.
That's why I feel like God had waited for me to even find this type of fame or success. Because he knew before, Darren used to be, I used to be with the smoke. What the fuck you say? What you said? And I wouldn't even come at you on the fight shit. Say it to my face.
Can you say it to my face? Yes or no?
I just want to know if you really would say that shit to my face.
Do you have the audacity? And most people will not. And that's the thing about social media.
I got into one of the biggest battles with one of my friends over that shit. He was feeling big and bold one day. He was like, nigga, you would say that shit to my face. I said, all right. Next time I saw him, I walked right up to him. I said, well, nigga, what was that shit you said to your face?
Oh, here it is. It's another word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when Bean, I remember when Bean first made it, he posted his daughter, and somebody wrote, damn, she's ugly. And I was like,
your kids are something different.
Find this nigga IP address, we got them
right now.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
because he obviously won't it.
But like listening to Gary Vee and just reading and being more positive, people like that who are visible.
Yeah.
So all you can do is pray for them. If you got the time to watch a video and then comment a negative comment and waste your time on somebody that you claim like it's something wrong with you, and I had to realize that.
That's the culture that we live in too.
And
like
it's still a struggle. It's still a struggle every day. But I'm in a better place, man. Like, you know, I just put it in God's hands. Working with the BET Social Awards has changed my mindset with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's the most recent thing for you, is the social awards.
People watch it. People are watching. They are watching. And before it's all said and done, like, you know, I mean, I'm one of the funniest niggas out here, period. There's not too many niggas that can see me on that stage. Before it's all said and done, I'm gonna be one of the greats.
So do you consider yourself a creative?
A creator?
Creative, yeah. Creative.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel like, because being a creative, it is a lot of responsibility just because you have to cater to so many people. Like, is this going to be funny enough? Or if I post this, what is this person going to think? If I'm going to do, hell, even for this podcast for me, it's like, when I got granted the opportunity, who going to listen?
Right.
Like, what you going to talk about? What is it going to be about? And then the anxiety comes and it's like, okay.
You know what? One thing I learned, you can't look left nor right. You got to stay in your lane.
That's a message.
You got to stay what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I've known a lot of people who work hard, and I've never known nobody who works hard to fail.
Everybody doing the best that they can.
I've never known. Like, you can't, don't work. See, the thing about, well, I'm going to get to this in a minute, but you can't look left or right. You just got to be current, you got to be consistent, and you got to not quit. It may not happen in 5 months, 5 years, 5 days, but it's going to happen. Because if you're consistent and you're current, you're well up.
Yeah.
If you don't quit, it's guaranteed to happen. See, what people don't understand is when you are locked in on a certain thing and it's your passion, you feel like it's your purpose. So you already won.
Passion is your purpose. I live by it.
You already won. You know what I'm saying? And if, don't make it about the money. Always make it about your purpose, because the money gonna come.
Yeah.
The money's always gonna come. It's always gonna come. I still do shows way less than I'm worth. Especially if it's like an environment where, it's a hometown, a small town, they just want to show love. And then I end up having the best shows ever. Yeah. Like, when you have shows like that fulfills your purpose. You're like, okay, shit, that was worth it, man.
Look at me doing something. Not on the stage.
Yeah, man, you can't look left or right, man. And like I was about to say before I forgot, like I'm telling you right now, just keep doing it. Because one thing about Black people, we discover shit late. So your podcast might have a whole 29 episodes and 3 seasons. Yeah. And then one day that shit gonna be like, bah! Just like when niggas jumped on Scandal. Scandals had
I was seasons behind.
Had a whole 4 seasons before every nigga in the world was a Black.
Ready.
We just follow shit like Sons of Anarchy, Orange is the New Black, all these series and shit. They be all on season 8. And then here we Game of Thrones. These niggas out here right now binge watching Game of Thrones. They catch up because everybody's talking about it. Yeah. Ain't never seen it. But because it's so talked about, man, I gotta force my shit to watch this dragon shit. Because I'm not gonna be the only person not to know. That's the same with this. Like, even when I got stuff, like, people just discover shit late. So you always gotta be consistent, man. Be current, and just watch how you put the words in there. Make sure it's big words, what you talked about. Kardashian.
Right. Bold print.
Yeah, that's what draws the attention. You might be podcasting for a year, and next thing you know, you just seeing your views go about 1,000. So you're like, what the fuck happened? People discover shit. Black people.
Why do you think that is? Like, what?
We be so caught up in our own. It's so hard being Black.
Talk about
We don't have time to get off work, kick our shoes off, and watch a series. We got friends, we got to check home, we got family members who's sick. We got our own personal shit we chasing. Yeah. We got bills. Yeah. You got to take a shower. Lord knows, don't be a parent.
Yeah, I don't have that blessing yet, but I know when it come with a lot.
Exactly. So, we just don't have the time to sit down and enjoy life. We so busy fighting for ours, fighting for what's ours, fighting for and protecting ours. It's tough.
And that's I battle with that statement. And I battle with it because I feel like it comes down to we feel, and I actually did another episode on this around like just the strong Black mother specifically, but just like overall, we have this concept of being strong and that's what we have to do. We have to do that. Right. And I'm not saying that we don't, because I know just historically and all the things that have happened has put us in a position to be where we are. But at the same time, I feel like it's taught us not to prioritize ourselves, that we're not as important because we have X, Y, and Z going on. But like all of that stuff is external. Yeah. It's outsourced. It's not something.
You gotta have your breakdowns. People who don't have breakdowns, my nigga, something wrong with you. You gotta have, and even if like, I probably have them about probably once a month, once every other month. When you're on the road, You got a little church music going, you know what I'm saying? Something hit your spirit, and you just start busting out crying. You don't even know why. You don't even know why. You don't even know why. But after you done almost killed yourself driving,
get it back together.
You done got
okay, I'm good.
And then you get all that out, you feel like a new person. Like there's nothing wrong with it, male or female, age, weight, nothing.
You gotta feel. You have to feel.
Bro. Even if you just, there's so many times I've broken down because of happiness.
Oh yeah, like something happened, you like, oh God, I prayed for this. This is it. This is it.
It's just like, I'm still, like right now, the BET Awards was Sunday. What's this, Thursday?
Dang.
It's Thursday,
Sunday.
right?
It is Thursday.
I still cannot believe
that you were on the beat.
I ain't broke down about it yet.
But it's coming. Yeah.
I hosted the live show. So when it went to commercial break, I was hosting the audience. They were standing up in the rain for 2 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
And had people crying, laughing. Had old women twerking contests. I'm serious. Like, but that's...
I believe you. Right.
After you had all these women stand up in heels for an award show, they had a standing up crowd. Then...
Wait, stand the whole time?
Whole time. Then... Brandon, come to the back. So I run from the stage.
I seen a clip of you running back through there.
To the stage, go to the record room, get my breathing down. Call truck, Darren's here. I'm here. Headphones on. Go live. We're going live, Darren. You go live. Here we go. Welcome back to the BET. Yes.
Wow.
I think I'm the only person in history that did a voiceover and hosted a live show. And they aired my shit on the TV show.
Look at you being a trailblazer.
You know what I'm saying? I still like broke down about that. That's gotta come out soon.
It is.
Because even though it was, you can say it was social award, it was an award. Like the set.
It is a live on a nationally, not even nationally, universally recognized network.
And I look over to the left, and there's my peers, which is crazy. Like Chico, Carlos, and Clay. Tyler wrote the show. One of my good friends. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, my homies is on the couch.
The home team.
You know what I'm saying? But we're beside Waka Flocka and Tanner Rivera and Mike Epps and T.I.'s over there. And it's like...
all the people you've been watching your whole entire...
You got these people with 1 million followers running up to me. What's good, boy? Hey, man, I love what you do, dog. That shit not real.
It's a lot to take in.
A boy from Southern Pines?
A lot to take in. Which brings me to like imposter syndrome. Do you know what that is?
What?
Imposter syndrome. Basically feeling like unqualified for something that you're qualified to do.
Right.
Like I went to school for this. I'm a therapist. This is what I'm supposed to do. Right. But sometimes I'm sitting in front of people and I'm like, shit. Right. Like, how am I supposed to deal with this? How am I supposed to manage somebody completely breaking down? I mean, hysterical. Right. And I have to sit there like, but this is what you trained for. At the end of the day, but the imposter syndrome will be up here. Nope, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Oh my!
Nope.
You listen. Before I ever read every segment live, I was back there like, you can read, right?
Can you read? You heard me read.
You can read, right? Let's say it. Welcome back to
T.O.
American Soul.
Okay, we got it.
Like, bro, I'm back there like, and the white people going crazy.
Yeah.
Darren, where are you, Darren? Hey, I'm here. I'm live on the truck. All right, you good? All right, here we go. Darren's here. And you hear the countdown. Guys, we're back in 20. 16. 12. Roll out. Camera 1, camera 1, camera 2. Go live, Darren. You're up. Welcome back. Like, that shit's crazy. And then when you, like my producer, who was my runner, who, made sure we had a thing, like, we 5 for 5. I've never done a voiceover. I've never done what MC Light do.
Right. I'm not a DJ by any means.
He was just sitting there like, yo, we did 5 for 5. And you hosting the show.
All in one time.
Come on. Still ain't processed.
That's a lot to process.
That's a lot.
Talk about somebody laying down in the closet crying.
What? Pure joy. Pure joy.
That's what's up, though. I'm happy for you because a lot of people wait a very long time to get what you have gotten in a short period of time.
And that's that constant reminder.
And that's how you know it's meant for you.
Because the thing is, even when you feel like you attain it, I'll tell you this right now, even when you feel like you attain it, you be like, man, even when you be like, all right, I want my goal, like when I get 6 figures, I'm gonna be cool. That shit don't mean nothing. Even when you be like, I don't want to work for nobody, I'm straight. That shit don't mean nothing. Because what happens is you look to your peers and be like, damn, this nigga doing arenas. I'm still doing comedy clubs. I want that.
That comparison is something else.
Your head up.
All up. I was just talking to Sid about it before the show. Like, I seen the other day somebody say something about a mental health podcast, and I'm like, okay,
But you
here we go.
You achieved everything you wanted to, that you set your mind.
Right.
Here, and you're like, well, my homeboy just got a Nike contract.
Dang.
That's a fucking dream of mine.
Yeah, because you always sporting with your shoes. Always Nike when you gonna pick me up. Nike when you.
Wait, I would sell my first child.
Wow.
For
Okay.
unlimited Nike sweatsuit.
Just name him Nike. That's it.
He's gone.
Been real.
Out. Well, you have
Oh my God. This is it. We all have a purpose.
We all got a purpose, son.
God gave his only son.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that, man. Like, and I have to remind myself, bro, you met your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And my goals have not changed. I don't want 6 houses. I don't want 5 cars.
That's too much to keep up with.
I just don't want to work for nobody ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to remind yourself, I got the money to have Rolexes and all that shit. I be sitting there like, bro, niggas be shining, bro. I gotta go. I'm gonna have to get the drip, bro. Shit,
You gotta do something.
Then I'm like, bro, that's not you.
Mm-mm.
That's not you.
But it's so easy to fall into that, though. The times, and now you ain't got no money.
I've been wanting to come to that bank and slap them with that $20,000. Get my shit cash now.
Today, no down payment, no nothing. This is it.
Where's the keys? No payments here. Bye. You don't go. But it's like, bro, that's not you.
Not you.
That's not you.
Oh,
I
God.
could. But I just got personal goals. I want to retire by 40.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? All the money I'm investing and putting up, I want my money to be making money. I want to have properties that's Airbnb, bringing in residual income, conversations that black people don't have. Like when you get up.
Talk about it. What do you do with it?
What you gonna do with it?
And I think that's the thing too, like as Black entrepreneur, nobody gives you a blueprint. Like there's no book for it. There are books for it, but it's not like.
I just I had parents who was horrible with money, so it made me tight with money. Then I understood the importance of credit.
But for some people, it's the exact opposite. You just as terrible as money.
Hell, I'm like, you niggas don't own a house?
You ain't got nothing.
So this white man come in right now and be like, I want my house back.
You gotta go.
Ooh, no.
But we don't have these conversations.
Gotta have them. I like credit, great white man credit. Like when they see the credit
that's
and then
right.
they see me.
Fraud alert. We have a identity theft.
You're there? Bring it? Oh, well,
Well, hello.
you know what I'm saying?
And you like, yeah.
So it's like
when you're in first
when I'm
class.
40, bro, I would have finally had some babies one day, settle down. Like I want to be doing shows because I want to, not because I have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Darren, come to Chicago and pick this 10 rats for the weekend. I'm on the way. Hey, how y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to have to, like right now, I every show, give it to me. I don't care the price, let's go right now.
Mm-hmm.
I get 40? Oh, man.
It's time to rest.
What?
Time to relax, put your feet up.
There's so many people doing it.
Yeah.
Get you a couple of properties in the South, 2 Airbnbs in Atlanta, get your house, flip your house. Now you make, if your goals don't change, you don't get too out up in the game, you making $20K a month. You ain't never made $20,000 a month before?
No, not a month.
So if you maintain that and you don't change your expense, that's the problem. People get the bag, spend the bag.
You don't know what to do with what you never had.
Right,
That's I'm like, Lord, if you bless me right now, I don't know what I would do with $8 million. If I played the lottery today and I get it, Lord, I can't promise you that I'm gonna make responsible decisions. There are things that I want.
Yeah, I'm buying a Nike sweatshop.
Sweatshop. Okay. So if you had one piece of advice, like just one, that you can give to entrepreneurs in the culture right now, what would it be?
To entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
be prepared to invest. Whether it's your time, your money, your faith, your belief, your relationship, your friendships, be prepared to invest. You know what I'm saying? And like, you got to make yourself a priority. You know what I mean? If you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
That's the cold line to it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm loving these 2 weeks off of right now. You know what I'm saying? But when I get back, I'm on 5 weeks straight. If you don't work, you don't eat. And, don't spend the money you make because it takes money to make money.
Hello.
When you're an entrepreneur, if you're not investing in yourself, you're wasting your time.
You wasting.
You have to. If I didn't have the proper credit card or the proper credit, I would have never made Wild 'N Out. If I didn't know that one day I was going to need this major credit card for something,
Yeah.
like, I didn't even buy a flight.
Right.
I bought a rental.
And that's fine
Which
too.
in hindsight is a rental from here to up there and back.
Yeah, gas, all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All sweet.
And you know what I'm saying? That's my first time.
Mhm.
I won't travel and get booked like that. We used to drive 10 hours for $1,000 and split 200.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't forget that shit. You're gonna have to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Like now, if I get a booking, like the way this shit work, you have to pay to get to your bookings.
Mm-hmm.
So I can have 5 bookings right now, right? Let's just say I got 5 bookings this week. Each booking at each school is $5,000, right? $25,000 for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of them 5 bookings, 1 check gonna be ready. 4 ain't.
Mm-hmm.
4 not gonna be ready.
The bag not secure.
It's not secure.
Okay.
Okay, you got all kind of states. Some schools got 30-day process, 2-week process. Some schools got banks that's in state that your bank ain't coincide with. It's always something.
But if it was the other way around, they would want their money.
You know about that 1 flight to Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
that 1 flight to Texas, that 1 flight to Ohio, that 1 flight to Arizona, that 1 flight to damn California, and that 1 flight back. So you done spent
That's over.
3,000 in flights
Mm-hmm.
before you made 1 check.
Yeah.
And you ain't no money that you done already performed for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not count hotels. Now, if you like me, you get points.
I know that's
I
right.
got points. I got a Delta airline,
Mm-hmm.
American Airlines, Southwest, top 3.
Reward systems is love right there.
I stay in the same hotel brand every time I got points. But if I ain't have points, you looking at $180 a night.
Mm.
And if you get the rental, you gotta get insurance.
Yeah.
Don't be out here getting rentals without insurance. That's $150.
Mm-hmm.
So you're spending $300 on the car and the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You're spending $300 on the flight. So that's $600 per day. So that's 6 times 5. I done spent $3,000 right there on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Phew.
Minimum.
With no money up front.
Minimum.
And that scares people.
And I done made 1 check though. I done made 1 check. So I done made 5. But I'm sitting here right now waiting on $13,000. Just, I sure would love to have. But you can't determine where your money come in.
Because
So
it's
all
on
that
somebody
time is
else.
spending money.
Yeah.
Because now you on to the next week when you got 3 more bookings. You know what I'm saying? So the money you done got will put you back right. It didn't put you back where you were.
Mm-hmm.
It's always invest in yourself. Be prepared to invest.
Phew.
Be prepared.
That's a message right there.
That's for show you right.
Show you right. Okay, so this is part of the show I like to call this Advocate. So if you could change one thing right now about the state of mental health within our culture, it's Black minority culture, what do you think that would be?
If I could change
One thing about the state of our mental health in the Black and minority community right now, what would that be?
I understand people have fucked up past, went through a lot of shit. But my nigga, if you're breathing and you're walking, you already won.
Mm-hmm.
My mama has this issue with her mother because she treated her light-skinned kids better than dark-skinned kids. Ma, you won. You got me. You brought the TV star.
Mm-hmm.
You won. Let that shit go. You have to.
And generational trauma is real.
You have to. If like ladies who've been through some dark shit, they've been touched wrong, you won. You already beat that. You won. You done got a job. You done overcame it. You winning.
Mm-hmm.
You won.
A lot of
people are hold on for something from the 4th grade.
Yeah, I mean, unresolved trauma will make for a lifetime of stuff for people, and it don't have to be solved. It's just the addressing it, calling it for what it is, getting to.
I told my real father called me one day and asked me for something. I said, my nigga, bro, I'm not a fairy tale. I'm not nobody who need closure. I don't need to see why you did it. You call me again, I'm gonna beat your ass. Now we at peace. I already beat that. I don't need that ball movement because you were so fucked up, I can't wait to have a seed. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to have a seed. Like my son gonna dress just like me. Like we're gonna have matching sweatsuits and baby dreads, and he gonna ride in the front seat.
Shaking.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? So you missed that.
Mm-hmm.
If they did you wrong, they missed that.
Yeah.
You already won. They missed it. They missed out on how dope you were. That's their fault. You already won.
Yeah. People have this misconception that, and this is not to say that family is not important, because it is, but people have a misconception around because they are family and then they are allowed to do certain things. And that's not the case for me. I just had a conversation yesterday with my grandmother on my father's side. And I was like, look, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I do not. I'm at a place in my life right now where my energy is outsourced to positive things, and that's not bringing me positivity. So keep it to yourself.
Family is just a word, man. Like, family is something. It's just a word. You can't, people say you can't pick your family. Just because somebody in your blood don't mean they're your family, bro. Like, if it weren't for A&T, if it weren't for the certain groups of people I've met and touched, bro, like, I'm successful because of them.
Mm-hmm. Family is what you make it.
My blood family has never pushed me to be great. Oh, you're going to be awesome. Nah, it was my niggas in college in my camp. Like, bro, you funny as hell, bro. You can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had niggas like pull up the shows and like not tell me and surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
surprise.
I've had a friend who lives in DC who has been to more shows than anybody in my career.
Wow.
This nigga lives in DC. This nigga met me in Seattle. He said, "Where your next show at? Seattle? All right, pull up."
All right. Then it go, hey.
Bro, what's the room number? I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, you was for real. Okay.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not my real brother.
But the brother that you have made.
Bro, we good.
We good. I still love you.
We good.
Well, I agree with that advice, man. Gratitude, and it's something that I've had to try to practice a lot too, because even stuff down to like with my business and the podcast, everything that can happen has happened. Like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, God, please, I just need a break. Like one break, please, just one. But like practicing gratitude and saying, okay, I at least have this opportunity. A lot of people don't even get this opportunity. Right. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to pursue a dream or to be what they dream to be.
Right. Some people don't even understand that's possible.
Right. It's not within their realm.
So many people have it so trained and messed up, think it's reachable.
Yeah. You have to go to college. You have to do this. You have to do that.
You have to. Mm-hmm. You can go to college and flunk out, but in the first 2 years, you're going to learn so much about yourself. You have to, man. That shit makes you. It makes and breaks you. Builds your character. Lets you know how you communicate with people, how you deal with people, how you survive, how you survive in the trenches. When you got 20 minutes for a test, you're going to fold like a bitch or you're going to get that shit.
You don't repeat.
What you going to do? Shit don't get real. You going to put your pride to the side and talk about that nigga who you don't got an A?
Okay, study group.
Because he's the only nigga that can help you right now.
Only one.
Your squad in here struggling. They don't come into him.
Everybody's struggling.
So what he tell you? I don't know, that nigga broke it down a different way. You got to talk to him. What you gonna do?
Oh, goodness.
You gonna put your pride to the side and go to the professor office hours?
Okay.
You know,
what can I do for extra credit?
Like them office hours, you don't have pride, but like, hell, I'm smart as fuck. Fuck that shit. And you want that bitch humble as hell. Look, man, I'm just not.
I just got so much going on right now. I'm trying to focus. I really am, but I'm tired.
You and that bitch there with your hood and it's so crazy. You don't put your pride aside. You said this in 2 sessions. Now you don't gotta be. Ain't that crazy?
Closed mouths don't get fed. Ever.
Come on now.
Ever.
Yeah.
So tell the people where to find you, what you're doing, how to book you.
DarrenBrand.com, man. I got everything. That has my Instagram, DarrenBrand_, my YouTube. Check out my YouTube. That's popping right now. Basic the Bougie coming back season 3. BET Social Awards going crazy. Just content, working, shooting, filming. Blessed, man.
What's your YouTube channel?
Darren Brand TV.
There you go.
A lot of cussing, so
I'm not gonna lie to you, those customer service videos, like if I'm having a day, like for real, I'm not like, because I love to laugh. I am a goofy person. I love to laugh.
We just threw those up just to chill. So, we took a little break. I was getting threats like in my messages. Like, yo, my brand.
When's the next episode?
For the service, bro.
Like for real, I stalk your story. Like, when's the next one?
I didn't even know niggas jumped on it like that.
It's hilarious because that's real. How many times you call a call center and wondering like, I wish you would, please.
Oh, wait till you see this season. I had invited 8 comedians. We got a girl in there now. Oh my God, Erica.
I'm excited.
Erica, that's retarded ass.
Speak to the operator. 0. 0.
Touchstone.
Representative. Representative. 0.
You ain't seen in Taiwan.
A real person.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
And I just like to give a shout out to all. I'd like to give a shout out to all the comedians in entertainment right now. For comedy, for a long time, it was always one person. It was always Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Mike Epps. It was never a collective unit. They all had their separate cancel or whatever.
Yeah.
But this generation of comedy, me, Chico, Carlos, DC, Clayton, Tyler, Tyler Chronicles, Ronnie Jordan, Bank Shot, Desi Banks, B. Simone, Watch Jazzy, Erica Duchess, Bank Shot, I think I said his name. Who else am I missing? Billy Sorrell, D-Lay, King Kieron. Like, we all make B. Simone, Watch Jazzy.
You got him.
So I really think this generation is on that Will Ferrell.
We don't have to be crabs in the bucket.
Knocked up, like, you know what I'm saying? If I got a movie, you in it. You know,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler using the same nine.
People for 17,000 years.
The same nine.
Don't matter. And they in the same and they in the same kind of role every single time. It's a spot for everybody.
Era of comedy, man. I'm just happy to be in that mixed conversation. I'm glad I caught a lot of them, my brothers and sisters, man. So just be on the lookout, man. Comedy, you know, you got the IG shit popping out, but comedy as far as stand-up is going to be okay for the next 10 to 12 years.
I'm okay with that. And we're going to end on that note right there. We're going to end on that note. Like I said, I appreciate you for tuning in to the Cult for the Culture podcast. Thank you, Darren. Cult for the Culture. Thank you. For more information about the show, events, or if you have any questions, you can find us on Instagram at Healthy Pleasures Inc. and visit us at www.healthypleasuresinc.org.